Welcome back to your kicks.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Trey from Your Music, Your Network, bringing you another one, man. So we here, man. So the long-awaited D-Block Locks versus Dipset. Man, we finally had it, man. You know how that go. Yo, man, that joint, I'm not gonna front. I was like, yo, knowing how the Locks is one of my favorite groups, and Dipset, I really mess with them too. They got a lot of joints. I was like, yo, between the two, you feel what I'm saying? This was supposed to be close, man. So let's get into this review, a little review reaction on, what happened throughout it, and let you know our thoughts and who we think won the battle, man. Who we think went at it. Like, you get what I'm saying? This was definitely a first things first. This is definitely a win for New York. I'm from New York, and New York, they need all the wins that they can have right now because they bugging out there, man. So, you feel what I'm saying? So we need all the wins we can get, man. So it is what it is, man. So let's get started, man. So starting off the battle, the Locks came out, title track, Fuck You, off I think that was the We Are the Locks album. I was like, okay, they starting it off. You know what I mean? They setting the tone for how they want the battle to go. It's all good. Then Dipset come in with I'm ready. Yeah. So I was like, okay, yeah, there we go. So, you know what I mean? They was rocking out. Locks Band from TV came out, that's one of their best joints. So I was like, okay, they hitting hard from the top, man. And Jim Jones came out with Crack Music off the On My Way to the Church. That album, it definitely did well. And did it do well? Yeah, it did pretty well, but at that point, Jim wasn't even a star yet. I think Ballin' was the one that really, catapulted him to the top. So at that point, like, he had, like, decent numbers on it, like, it was okay. But, that right there, I don't think that could even came anywhere close to Band from TV, but it is what it is. So, the Locks, they eased up. They came in. After that, they probably just like, yo, like, oh, they ain't going hard yet? All right, cool. So then the Locks hit him with Niggas Done Started Something. That's one of my joints. I think that was off It's Dark and Hell's Hot. Niggas Done Started Something. I believe that's what the album it was off of, but that joint was fire. Anyway, so Cam hit him with the You Gonna Suck It or Not. So, that's killing everything. That joint was hard. When that joint came out, that joint was on the radio, like, every day. Like, I think they even had to, like, edit it. I forgot how the edited version went. But yeah, that joint came out, killed it. Then they had the Mighty D-Block. That joint was cool. That joint used to rock out too. That was an anthem. That, in the summer. I don't remember what year that was, but that joint definitely came out. They was rocking with that. Then they came out with Dipset, Santana's Town. I was like, all right, it's cool. Dipset definitely got a lot of cult hits. Like, if you're a Dipset fan, like, I know all these tracks, but some of them was just like, they didn't resonate with me too much, you feel what I'm saying? But the ones that were big were real big, you feel what I'm saying? But this was one of them that was just like, all right, cool. I don't know if it really had a place in here, but it's Dipset, so Dipset's named the track. So, they did what it did. At this point, Jadakiss was wildin', man. He's just going all over. He's telling niggas to shut up. Him and Cam going back and forth. It's real chippy. I was like, okay, that's the energy. Now they getting the energy. Let's hear what they doing with the music, man. All right, so then Jada hit him with the Who Shot Your freestyle. I was like, all right, okay. They, They going to mixtape, bro. They got a couple drinks. All right, cool. Cam came with the Get 'Em Girl and then Live My Life off of the Come On With Me album. Two solid joints, you feel what I'm saying? But they couldn't compete with the Reservoir Dogs, the Chic and Styles verses off that, off the whole. I think that was volume 2. Then they came with Blood Pressure, Kiss. Need I say more? All right, but then Cameron hit him back in the head with 357. That was one of his joints, man. Yeah, the Confessions of Fire. When that popped, that joint was rocking, and I'm just like, Cam, he solidified himself when that album dropped. I like the album. Like, everybody freaking pretty much loved that album. Confessions of Fire was fire. All right, then he hit him with The Rock, off Come Home With Me. That was one of the joints that was like, when Cam was president, they was, they was really like pushing the, Rockefeller, Dipset joint. So, you know, that was definitely a banger right there. Then the Chic verse off 24 Hours to Live. I rock with it. I don't think he had the best verse on that song, but you know, Chic, he had to come in. Cause Chic is my man, but he's obviously the weakest one out of the lot. You know what I mean? So they had to like, you know, figure out what verses he was gonna do. But 24 Hours to Live, definitely the best track. I would probably, well, the best hardest track on Harlem World Mace album. That joint was tough. Then what we had, Jim Jones, G's Up, Hose Down. That joint was hard. And then he came with, Lennox, and what about the East Side, huh? You know what I mean? So right there, you know what I mean? They starting to take the reins back. I give them that. Then they hit him with the Bird Gang Money, another cult favorite. Like that joint was my joint. I was rocking that in the whip. You know what I mean? The hoes like that one. It is what it is, man. Then Jada came back, and it's funny because at this point, you know what I mean, they did like 3 joints. So Dipset did like 3 joints, and then they was about to go again, and Jada was like, yo, y'all did a whole summer jam. That joint had me crying. I was like, yo, they didn't even, it was like they did a verse, so it was like maybe they was going for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't that long though, but that joint had me gigging, man. Then they did their last joint, the Purple City Bird Gang, which that joint fire. I really like that joint. The beat hard on that. They came through. I don't know how popular that song was, but I know I definitely rock with it. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a solid stretch by Dipset right there. Then the Locks came with the chest freestyle. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? It's a little bit, from the joints that they playing, it's a little bit more even than I thought it was gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? So at that point, I was really, you know what I mean, like, trying to figure out who I was rolling with, because at that point it was sort of even. Then Dipset came with the Diplomatic Immunity, Bout It. That joint tough. Locks came right back with the Rough Riders Dope Money, and then they hit him in the head. Cam and Jewels came with the Welcome to New York City, Welcome to New York City. But guess what? Kiss got the Cause I'm from New York, the joint with Ja and Fat Joe. So I think those two kind of canceled each other out. You feel what I'm saying? They was both repping for NYC, and they was both tough tracks, both of them. I think the Jada joint, like critically acclaimed, I think it did a lot more than what Cam's joint. Cam, that album, Come On, what's that? No, that was Purple Haze, I believe. I believe that was Purple Haze. It could have been Come On With Me, I don't remember. He got a lot of albums. But Jada Kiss, the We're From New York with Ja, that joint, sheesh. That joint was playing every day, every minute. If you turned the radio on, that's what you was hearing. Then, you know what I mean? Hey, we had to hit him. Styles P came in with Locked Up, you know what I mean? Dylan, that joint was hard. Then they came back with Certified Gangsters, which was cool. And then the Locks hit him in the head with World War III freestyle, which was all right. It wasn't, at this point I was like, all right. All right, so it said, Kiss said they ain't got hits. Kiss said they ain't got hits. Jim was like, what? But from what they played, like they didn't play many like hits. Like Welcome to NYC by Cam, it was a hit, but it wasn't like that. Harlem was a hit too. Was there any? Yeah, you know what I mean. But like smashes, like at that point they didn't really play. Like Dipset didn't really play most of their smashes. Most of the stuff that they was rocking, it was mostly like the cult classics, and the joints was hard. But he said that, but it wasn't like the jam, like, you know what I mean, like the joints that they was like rocking. So Jimmy, he looked at it, he said, hit him in the head, ballin', it's that line, we rollin', ballin'. So he hit him in the head with that, you know, they came in. Then of course, you said, oh, you wanna go hit for hit? They came back with the Benjamins, all about the Benjamins, baby. And they killed it, how they like switched it up. I like what they did there. They brought like Big's part like in the middle, like they switched the beat up, like they brought the beat that they had at the end, they put it in the middle, and then I think Styles and Chic went a little bit after that, so that was pretty cool. Then the Dipset anthem, you know, the smashed him in the head with that. It was funny because then Jadakiss was like, yo, it's 25-2. I was like, yo, it is definitely not 25-2. if anything, you know what I mean, Locks, like, y'all may have like been up like a little bit at this point, but it wasn't 25-2. Yo, you could tell Jadakiss was like super sauce. Like, when he gets in these battles, it's like he just gets like off the chart. It was funny though, you know what I mean? I rock with him though. That was funny. It definitely wasn't 25-2, but that's what he said, so it was funny. So then at this point, Locks hit him with the Wild Loud, which was the joint. Cam came with the Killer Cam and a Cam, and that joint was hard. You know what I'm saying? That was a smash. Then the Locks hit him with the Kiss Your Ass Goodbye. Jim Jones hit him with the Salute, the 848. And then Locks came back with the Felony Niggas, which Felony Niggas, that was my joint. It was like, that was like one of the hard joints of the album. It wasn't like one that you heard on the radio. Like, you had to have like known about the album to really like know what we was rocking with. But if you was a Locks fan, you definitely knew about that joint for sure, 1000%. Yeah, but then they was trying to get niggas off the stage. So at this point, this was like when I'm thinking it's like supposed to be wrapping up. And you know what I mean? But they trying to there's a lot of niggas on stage. Like, I guess they was like getting chippy. And both crews, like, they just started jumping on the stage, which is kind of funny. You know what I mean? So they started like jumping on the stage. It was crazy. So like, they're like, yo, y'all gotta get off the stage, y'all get off the stage. So they was going crazy. You know what I mean? But then when they finally started back, Cam hit him in the head with Oh Boy. And then Jewels hit him with Hey Mom, which was probably two of their biggest smashers. Like, them joints were smashing. I was like, okay, they trying to end it right here. So they trying to come back. I said, all right. You know what I mean? That sort of like evened it out in my eyes at this point. And then Jewels, at this point, this is when Jewels messed up. Because it was like, all right, y'all started like even it out. And I was like, all right, I give, you know what I mean? Like, at this point of the game, I'm like, it can go either way, because y'all was sort of like, y'all wasn't really playing like the hits. I'm like, yo, y'all got hits, man, especially the Locks. Like, y'all got joints, and I didn't really hear many of them yet. So I was like, all right. He's like, you don't like girls. Locks was like, what? This is when the Locks went crazy, bro. They just went on a tangent. They didn't stop playing music. Hit him in the head with Ride or Die Bitch, Honey remix, Jenny from the Block remix, Family Affair. I don't remember if it was I think it was the remix, and then She Gloosh Good Love. That was my joint. I love that. I love that album. That was my favorite song off of that. Well, actually, Keep Pushing was, I think it was like his Silverback Gorilla album. Good Love and Keep Pushing was my two favorite joints. You know what I mean? Those are my two favorite Chic songs, and it was off that album. So then they hit him in the head with Knock Yourself Out. I was like, bang, bang, bang. It was like 6 bangers back to back. Bang, 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 bang. I said, oh my God. Then, you know what I mean? Jim Jones came through, and like when I really started messing with like Jim Jones solo, like it was like the Diary of a Summer. I think that was the name of the album. Harlem Diary of Summer. Summer in Miami with Trey Songz. That was my joint. When that came out, I was rocking that every day. I'm out. If I'm cruising, I'm throwing that on. Summer in Miami, drop top. Yeah, so when they hit that, but I was like, they just, you know what I mean? Like, the Locks just came out with like 6 smashes. Y'all came out with 1. Then, Styles, I Get High. Roll that, light that, smoke that. And then goes off, starts spitting, and then they switched to the I Got 5 on the beat. I was like, oh my God, killed it. So I'm like, it's getting away from y'all, man. Jewels hit him in the head, Santana, and Murder, 2 smashes too. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Still, that 5 that they hit him with, the Locks is like, you know what I mean? They pass y'all at this point. Then now, the Locks came back, All for the Love. Probably, in my opinion, Kiss's best song. So bang, y'all already ahead. Y'all running laps now. Rough Riders Anthem. DMX, Get At Me, dog. But just the hook, you know, show love to DMX. They didn't play more. They ain't play much of it. You know what I'm saying? And then the notorious Last Day. Can I live to my last day? Getting honeys, that's nasty. So I'm just like, all right. So now they hit you with 4 bangers to your one. You feel what I'm saying? And then, you know, a little back and forth. You know what I mean? At this point, I think that Dipset was kind of floundering because then Cam come with a smash though, but it was only one. The Down and Out with Ye, and that joint was hard. That joint, that was the best song on that album, hands down. You feel what I'm saying? But it still was like 6 smashes to 2, 4 smashes to 1. Then the Locks came right back. Money, Power, Respect, Chic verse, By Your Side. By Your Side. Money, Power, Respect, and By Your Side. Come through off that Violator. I missed the song that came right after that, but they did like a verse. I couldn't catch it. Blackout, and We Gon' Make It. I was like, yo, it's over. Then they let Cam finish it up with the I Really Mean It. But at that point, I was like, yo, just because like y'all couldn't even keep up with them. Like at the point, it's just like they say like all the smash, like super smash hits, they saved for the end. And it's just like they kept it close. And I think Dipset, they was playing a lot of like the joints that they thought were like smashes. But all them joints that they played at the end, if they would have played it throughout, it would have probably been a blowout. You feel what I'm saying? So Dipset, they got knocks on there. Like I'm definitely about to make a playlist for like all these songs, like for real, and then just like let it rock out. But yeah, I was like thinking objectively, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like give a winner at the end of this video, but like I made my notes and like looking back at the notes and like what happened, because I was watching it live, and normally I usually watch the playback, but I want to just get a video out. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going with the Locks on this one. So I think that they did what they were supposed to do. The Locks definitely held it down. You know what I mean? Shout out to NYC. Dipset definitely held it down too. Don't get me wrong. Like they did what they were supposed to do. Cam and all them. Shout out to all them. You feel what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? What really solidified it for me and made it like a worthwhile experience. You know what I'm saying? At the end, Styles was like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it peace. And you know what I mean? This wasn't like put together for any violence. Like this was made for hip hop, you know what I mean? To show love, like no shooting, like you just had peace tonight. And I was like, yo, I gotta respect that, man. Cause you know what I mean? Like it takes a lot for, you know what I mean? To be in the streets and do what y'all do. And you know what I mean? A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like in hip hop, they'll promote like, oh yeah, shoot these niggas or do this or this, that, and the third. But they was like, nah, tonight, you know what I mean? We was just battling. You know what I mean? We was just going toe to toe, healthy, you know what I mean? A little healthy competition, which is dope, man. You know what I mean? So definitely enjoy the experience, man. Let me know what you guys think. If y'all think I was bugging, but I think it's pretty clear cut that the Locks took this one. You know what I mean? It wasn't 25-2 like Jadakiss said when he said it, but you feel what I'm saying? Like towards the end, yeah, they was up by a pretty decent margin, you know what I mean? But it was still competitive. And I just thought that, you know what I mean, if the Locks ain't just go like they was just, cause they didn't play like the full songs, but when the drinks came on and you get that feeling in your chest, I was just like, yeah, nah, it was like bang, 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 like, oh man. And then Dipset would come, but yeah, so they pause that. But you feel what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, man. Yo, Super Black Trade, man. You know what we doing out here, man. We doing these music reviews. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my son and all that. We got the Dreamers, the white joints. They not in yet. We still waiting on them. We still waiting on them. So as soon as they come in, probably this weekend we'll have something dropping. I didn't do a weekly sneaker preview this week. You feel what I'm saying? I may see what's going on with that. Maybe making some switches. I'm gonna see how these little music things is going. Like we definitely Your Kicks. We definitely started a channel on that, and we definitely, you know, want to stay true to what we do. You feel what I'm saying? But we just trying to expand, and we just trying to get the numbers up. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at me, man. Show love, man, because we doing a lot of work. We putting in a lot of effort for you guys, man. Holla at me, man. Yeah.
In some of his videos, he only shows his face, and in some of his videos, he only shows his shoes.